This broadcast is for April 5, 2026, Japan time. Welcome to Samurai MLB Talk. Thank you very much for watching. This channel is a place where we explore the essence of humanity through the lens of baseball, through the way we watch the game, the spirit behind it, and the philosophy it reflects from a uniquely Japanese perspective. To our viewers in the English-speaking world, I truly hope you'll enjoy this dialogue about human nature as seen through the game of baseball. Your support means more than I can say. If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Part 1, Samurai in MLB, results for April 5, 2026, Japan time. First, let's take a look at the results of the Japanese players on each team. Shohei Ohtani of the Dodgers recorded 2 hits and 2 strikeouts. Although he managed to get 2 hits, he himself did not seem satisfied with the current state of his batting. Kazuma Okamoto of the Blue Jays had 1 hit and 1 walk. It was very positive that he had no swinging strikeouts today. As the number 4 hitter in the lineup, I believe he delivered a solid result. Munetaka Murakami of the White Sox recorded 1 hit, 1 home run and 3 RBIs. The talent of this young slugger, who has now reached a total of 250 career home runs between Japan and the US, is the real deal. Today, he contributed to the team's victory with a sacrifice fly in the first inning and a go-ahead 2-run home run in the 6th. Pitcher Tatsuya Imai of the Astros earned his first MLB career win. In his start against the Athletics, he showcased the same dominant form in MLB that he displayed in NPB. Compared to his previous start against the Angels, this performance truly highlighted Imai's characteristic style on the mound. His line was 5 2/3 innings, 94 pitches, 3 hits, 9 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 0 earned runs. It was a magnificent pitching performance. It was a truly wonderful day with Japanese major leaguers playing major roles for their respective teams. The performance of Munetaka Murakami was particularly outstanding. Often called the next Ohtani, he is showing the kind of exceptional talent that lives up to expectations. Regarding Okamoto, there were concerns after he struck out 4 times in the previous game, leading some to worry that fatigue might be accumulating. However, in today's game, he showed great activity in both offense and defense. Above all, I hope he remains injury-free throughout the year and focuses on playing the entire season consistently. Part 2, Munetaka Murakami reaches 250 career home runs between Japan and US, yet remains completely calm. This is an article from Chunichi Sports. On April 5, Japan time, in the game between the White Sox and the Blue Jays, the White Sox won with a score of 6-3. Out of the 6 runs scored by the White Sox, 3 were driven in by Munetaka Murakami. It was truly impressive. In the first inning, he hit a sacrifice fly for the opening run. Then, in the 6th inning immediately after, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit a 2-run homer in the top of the inning to put the team behind 1-2. Murakami responded in the bottom of the 6th with a 2-run home run to retake the lead. This is exactly how a power hitter fulfills his role. With one swing of the bat, he saved the team. This is the true power of the talent known as the next Ohtani. It was superb. Though it was a hanging breaking ball right down the middle, he did not miss it, driving it straight into the center field batter's eye. This is who Munetaka Murakami is. Murakami is not just a gifted hitter. Like Shohei Ohtani, he never neglects hard work and is a player who approaches baseball with absolute sincerity. When he declared his intention to challenge MLB from the Yakult Swallows, his MLB destination was not decided easily at first. Eventually, it was decided that he would join the White Sox. But while his destination was still unknown, it was unclear which team he would be playing for the following season. Even in such a situation, he diligently continued his daily practice. Where will I play next season? What kind of team will I be on? Anyone who remembers their own sensitive years in their mid-20s can understand the difficulty for a young athlete to continue training consistently under such uncertain conditions. What if my transfer to MLB isn't decided? Where will I be able to play baseball next year? While harboring anxiety about the future, Munetaka Murakami did exactly what needed to be done in the moment. Even without a guarantee that he would be playing in MLB next season, he continued training to ensure he could adapt to the major leagues. His move to the White Sox was finalized just before the negotiation deadline, followed by his participation in the WBC. In the WBC, he was directly mentored on hitting by his Samurai Japan teammate, the unicorn Shohei Ohtani, and one can feel that his hitting prowess has improved. Currently, even though he has only recently debuted, Munetaka Murakami is already active as the face of the White Sox. This isn't simply because he has a natural sense for hitting. He is constantly working hard behind the scenes. Even before joining the White Sox, he constantly calculated backward from his vision of success, asking himself, how can I succeed in MLB, and what should I be doing now? Even when the future was unclear. The Munetaka Murakami we see today is the result of that relentless training. We must understand that human talent alone is limited. However, to turn that talent into something extraordinary, daily training and effort are essential. If you want to be good at baseball, approach the game with a sincere attitude. That is the ironclad rule. That is the minimum requirement for Japanese players, starting with Shohei Ohtani, to succeed in MLB. Munetaka Murakami understands this. He is personifying it perfectly. According to an article from Nippon TV News, Murakami commented after today's game, "I have been thinking about hitting here since the moment I signed my contract. I entered the batter's box while also keeping a situational advance in mind. The count was shallow, and since I faced this pitcher yesterday as well, it was easy to visualize how to handle Brendan Little. I decided to swing firmly without hesitation. Reaching 250 career home runs between Japan and the US is just a passing point for me. I want to keep hitting many more home runs. Since milestones are important, I am very happy to have cleared such a number." The man called the next Ohtani, who just hit his 250th career home run, reflected on his historic blast with complete composure, showing his ambition by saying, "I want to keep hitting many more home runs from now on." Wonderful. This attitude resembles Shohei Ohtani, who is never satisfied with his current status no matter how incredible the results. He always approaches baseball with a desire to improve. Why is he called the next Ohtani? Can he truly become a power hitter who surpasses the unicorn? We will continue to keep a close eye on Munetaka Murakami. Part 3, Shohei Ohtani remains an otherworldly presence despite his current slump. On April 5, Japan time, a game was held between the Nationals and the Dodgers. As a result, the Dodgers won 10-5. In this game, Shohei Ohtani of the Dodgers started as the number 1 designated hitter. His performance today was as follows. First at bat, left fly. Second at bat, right field hit. Third at bat, swinging strikeout. Fourth at bat, right field hit. Fifth at bat, swinging strikeout. Sixth at bat, second base groundout. He went 2 for 6 with 2 strikeouts. While he had hits today, the extra base hits and home runs expected of him were absent. Although he hit a home run off Mikolas of the Nationals in yesterday's game, it is apparent that Shohei Ohtani is not yet in peak form. His fly ball to center in the 9th inning of yesterday's game was a flyout, but the quality of that contact was very good. This has been a barometer of his condition since his days with the Angels. When he starts hitting deep fly balls from center to left field from the batter's perspective, his condition is gradually improving. In today's game, while his first at-bat resulted in a fly ball to left, his hits in the 2nd and 5th innings, as well as his out in the 9th, all traveled from center to right field. In other words, the current Shohei Ohtani is not quite timing the pitches correctly in the box. Whether it is the timing of the pitcher's delivery or a slight misalignment in contact when he attempts to swing, it is certain that some kind of discrepancy is occurring. This means he is not at his best. Even so, the fact that he hit a home run yesterday and had 2 hits today is exactly why he is called the unicorn. However, for a player like Shohei Ohtani, he is likely not satisfied with this. He strives to improve himself every day. Just like Munetaka Murakami mentioned earlier, Shohei Ohtani trains daily, aiming to be better today than yesterday, and better tomorrow than today. This year, having participated in the WBC in the early spring, he has been playing since opening day as the first two-way player for the Dodgers. Some fans are voicing concerns that he might be experiencing physical and mental fatigue. However, Shohei Ohtani excels in self-management. He will surely overcome this current situation. Munetaka Murakami, whom Ohtani personally mentored in hitting during the WBC, has been standing out with home runs day after day. As Murakami's mentor, Ohtani likely feels happy for him, but being the fierce competitor he is, Ohtani will surely catch up to and eventually surpass Murakami's home run count. Because his past achievements are so immense, it is only natural that people worry when he isn't hitting for power or home runs. However, what he has achieved so far is not the result of mere momentum. It is the result of accumulated effort backed by innate baseball sense and technique. While he is not at his peak right now, he will eventually show us the figure of the unicorn we know so well. In any case, when the balls hit by Shohei Ohtani start flying powerfully towards center left and left field, it will be a sign of his recovery. Let's wait for the moment the unicorn fully awakens, keeping a close eye on that indicator. This season, he is playing as a two-way player, active in both pitching and hitting from the start. Furthermore, with his participation in the WBC earlier this spring, this has become a season that demands significant physical strength. Nevertheless, if it is Shohei Ohtani, he will exceed our expectations. Believing in that, we will continue to watch over him and send him our cheers. That is all for today. Thank you very much.